Sawa.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon too.
Welcome to front office class. Today, I'm going to introduce the class with you. I hope you are seeing my screen, the one that I'm sharing. And the class will just take for 10 minutes. And without much ado, I'll define what front office is. And as you can see on my screen, it's stating that it's used in hotels to cover various sectors, which deals with presentation, room allocation, reception, and also billing and other activities. And when you talk about room allocation, presentation, and reception, and also billing, this is the work of the receptionist. And under there, we look at some of the staff who does this responsibility. And you'll find that front office is the first face of the guest. When the guest come in and finds that the people who are around the front office, they are not people who are welcoming their guests well. So you might find that they will not like the hotel. So a front office, it's an eye. Let me call it an eye over of the hotel. Number two, it's the functions of front office. And the first function we are going to look at is selling of accommodation. You'll find that once the guest comes or once the guest calls the hotel, the receptionist is expected to sell what they offer. And when you're selling your rooms, you're not supposed to sell from the lowest room. You're supposed to sell from the highest room, which is like executive rooms, the suite room, etc. Then another responsibility of a front office is receiving and also welcoming the guests. You know about that. You have the checking in. When you talk about checking in, it's arrival of the guests. When the guests arrive in the hotel, you're supposed to take his or her details and the same topic, not same topic, these units, we are going to look at the steps that are involved when you are checking in guests. Also, we have checking out of the guest, that is during departure. All that process also we are going to look at the that topic. Then if there is any complaints from the guests, the receptionist or the front office, like the managers, if it's in terms of billing, the accountants or even the cashiers are supposed to deal with it. Then we have dealing with advance reservation. That's the work of also the work of the reservationists, allocation of the room, the work of the receptionists. So we are going to look at all those stuffs. Then we have handling the incoming and also outgoing mails, dealing with telephone communication. That's the work of the switchboard. So those are some of the functions of a front office. We have so many functions, that those are some. Next, we look at the front office departments. When you talk about front office department, there are those areas or most areas that are involved or they work together with the front office areas. So the first person or the first department we have in front office, it's the reservationist or even advance booking. This is the person who takes the bookings from the guests. Either the guest may come in the hotel, or he may call, or he may use the link that the hotel might put in the website. So that's the work of the receptionist. Then he or she might also take, not might, he take down all the details of the guests. Then another area that we have in that is the front office department is the reception. And these are the people who receive the guests in a warm way. That is, they make sure that the guest is welcomed well with a good smile. Also, they do the check-in procedure and also check-out procedure, except on the part of billing, where the accountant or even the cashier, does that work. Then we have the telephone or switchboard. We have talked about, I had told you about the switchboard, the person who receives the call in the establishment. So that's the work of the switchboard, that he's the one who received all the calls in the area or in the hotel. No one receive, or if he or she is not around, the manager or even the receptionist himself might receive the call. Then so those are some, that is the three, those are some. We have other departments like the accounts department, we have like the managerial department. All those departments have to work together with the front office department so that the guest is well dealt with. Next, we are going to look at the uniformed, that is the different type of staffs that we get in our establishment. And we have two categories, that is the uniformed staff and also non-uniformed staff. So I'm just going to summarize on what you are seeing on the screen, and I'm going to look at the uniformed staff. And for the uniformed staff, the first one is the doorman. And when we talk about the doorman, it's the person who welcomes, the first person who interact with the guests, who welcomes the guests from the gates. He opens the gate to the guests. He shows off the parking where the guest will park his or her car. Then he escorts the guest to the reception. And in case it's raining in the hotel, he's the one who makes sure that he carries an umbrella there to the guests. That is, he carries an umbrella for the guests, so that that is to the reception. Next, we have the next staff is the front office manager. Of course, that's the first person or the biggest person in that organization. And you find that his or her work is to plan. That is the responsibility of a manager. He makes sure that he plans about the staff, plans about the department budget, he plans about the departmental training. Although he's not the one to train, but he's the one to plan on how the training will be carried out in the organization. And also he plans on the departmental stock to ensure that all the resources are available both to the employee and also to the guest who will come in the organization. So that is for the front office manager. He does not only plan, he also controls the organization. He controls the departments, all the departments that are in the front office area. We have looked at all those departments. So for the manager, he's the one who takes care of the controlling of the department in those areas. So next staff we have is the receptionist. And the first responsibility of a receptionist is to answer queries in case there is any queries that are from the guests. He also welcomes and check in and check out of the guests. He registers the guest once the guests check in. Also, he updates the room rack requirements. When you talk about the room rack, it's the status. We call it the status of the room, whether the room is occupied, whether the room is out of bound. That's what we call the update of the room rack regularly. Then he completes the pre-registration formalities for VIPs. Then he does the governmental formulating and also regard the foreigners. Then that is for the receptionists. Receptionists are the ones who make sure that the guest is well welcomed with a smile, with a warm smile. And he makes sure that the guest is well welcomed. That's all about the receptionist. Then we have the reservationist. Before the guest comes to the receptionist, he or she must see the reservationist if he had not done any booking before. But if he had done the booking before, of course, he'll do what? He'll go directly to the receptionist. So the receptionist, that is the reservationist work, is to update regularly reservation charts. Then when you talk about reservation, he's the one who take bookings. So he also deals with checking room availability so that he can book the guests with the right room. Also, he provides hotel information. Of course, if the guest is asking about the hotel, the reservationist must know every type of all the details of the hotels. So lastly, we have the senior bell captain or senior porter. You'll find that for the senior porter, he's the one who makes sure that the establishment moves well. Like he does heavy duties in the establishment, like carrying heavy baggages. He also works hand in hand with the bellboys. He also makes sure that the guest is well dealt with. So those are some of the staffs that we work with in front office personnel. And I know next lesson we shall look at some of other that is the staffs that works in the front office. Now for the today's assignment, I will leave assignment with you. You go and draw the 3 organization structure. That is the large organization structure, small organization structure, and also medium organization structure for the front office. So I'm just going to leave a platform for the question. If there's any question from the other side, you can unmute yourself if you have a question before I end the session. Is there any question?
On my side, no.
Okay. Thank you. If we don't have any question, I will end the session. Thank you for your time.